ready, get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, I am DJ Dan, Soulful House Nation, coming to you live from the 8th floor, and you're now tuned in to House Calls for TNT.
Gee, Ray, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Hello. Welcome to House Calls with TNT, where music, culture, and talk radio meet. I am Tawanda.
I'm DJ Tony Gray.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
We are here to bring you all things music industry related, whether it's on the scene or behind the scenes. We will be talking to DJs, artists, promoters, entrepreneurs, all music industry related people.
And beyond.
But before we jump into the show, let me give you the 411 on who we are. We are Mr. and Mrs. House Therapy. You can find DJ Tony Gray on multiple platforms. I am the wife-inger. I am the wife, the manager, the promoter. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the talent.
She would like to think so.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Or you can just Google us.
Track of the week.
What you gonna do?
let you in. Feel your heartbeat in your chest. I give you peace of mind and let you rest. Come with me, do you feel it in your soul? With me, baby, let it go. Don't waste your time running back and forth. Let me hold your thoughts, lose control.
Music Social Media Minute. All right, so our first one, we've got October the 8th, Funk Box, New York City with DJ Beloved, Mr. V, and Tony Touch. Again, that's October the 8th. If you want to get those tickets, you can get them at eventbrite.com. And that event will be going from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. Again, that's October the 8th, Funk Box, New York City, DJ Beloved, Mr. V, and Tony Touch. All right, so our next thing is we've got on Saturday, October the 14th here in Columbia, South Carolina, we've got the Lion Dance Pink Party with Franklin Jones in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And that will be at CMA Boyd Plaza. It's an outdoor event at 1515 Main Street in Columbia. And that starts at 10 a.m. So if you love line dancing and you're in the Columbia, South Carolina area, just come down and have a good time and support a great cause. And let's see, our next one, of course, I have to mention Wonder of the Seas, which is going to be with DJ Scoob, and it's going to be in November of 2024. But you can pay your deposit now and go ahead and kind of get on board to what they've got going on. So you can go to www.hmhatsea, which is hmhatsea.com for pricing and details. It looks like you guys will be going to St. Martian, St. Thomas, and Coco Cay. Again, that's the Wonder of the Seas, and it's going to be in November of 2024, November 10th through the 17th. So check that out, and also go to DJ Scoob's page to find out more information on your pricing, the details, and what deposit you will have to pay. All right. So let's see. Next up is my DJs on deck. And for my DJs on deck, I've got Miss Babu's Soulful House Cafe is back. And it is you can find that at radiodeep.net. All right, welcome them back. I love me some Babu's Soulful House. All right. So thank you to them. And I think they're in Switzerland. So definitely check them out. Let's see. And also, we've got House Music Wednesdays at, is it Dolce Lounge in Jersey? Okay. Dolce Lounge. It's on 17 Broad Street in Elizabeth, New Jersey. and that's with DJ Flash and Shawanda, and that is from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. and their happy hour is till 8. So from 5 to 8 is their happy hour, and then they're from 5 to 10, and that is the House Music Wednesdays with them. So please go support, go check them out. So if you want to get out on a Wednesday night, you got nothing to do, and you want to stretch your legs and have a good time, they got you. They got you covered. All right, guys, that is the House Music Social Media Minute. All right, y'all know what time it is. Okay, Tony, where are we going today?
We are going to Jersey to see George Aiken.
DJ George Aiken.
Yes.
The one that got the magazine.
Yes.
The one that got the new clothing line coming out.
Yes.
Okay.
Keep everything else under wraps, okay? I know you want to tell.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's rumors. It's rumors until you hear it from the man himself.
Fake news, fake news.
See? Fake news. All right, guys, we are headed to Jersey with the DJ George Aiken. And I'm excited. He's been holding on to some stuff that, he wanted to exclusively drop here on House. Spilling tea. He wants to exclusively drop here on House Calls with TNT. All right, so sit back, relax,
and enjoy the ride.
Knock, knock, knock.
Yo, who is it?
Come see. Come open the door.
Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. Tony and Tawana, what y'all want?
Hey,
why y'all here?
You're talking about why y'all here?
What? Oh,
come on. Can we come in? Can we please come in?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Come in.
Come
I
on
ain't got no lemonade. Just sit down on the couch.
Can we at least get some water?
Can we get some water? Can we get a bottle of water?
I got water for you.
He gonna give us tap.
Don't y'all start now. Look, don't y'all start. All right, well, we're going to take a seat here, George, while you get us some water. And then once you grab that, we're going to sit down. And you're going to introduce yourself to my audience. I know who you are. I see your work in the streets. But there are people out there that may not know one of the hardest working men in the house community. So, yes, you are. You are.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
that's true.
He's one of the hardest working ones. He put in the work. So please introduce yourself to our audience.
What's up, audience? How y'all doing out there? First of all, let me give them my two favorite couple here a glass of lemonade, and thank you for stopping by my humble house here.
I feel so special.
My name is George A. Wow, I don't know where to begin at, but I started out long time ago. Probably like the late 80s as a DJ.
Okay.
Started out as a DJ, just fooling around, wasn't nothing serious until I went off to college. And when I went to college, I started doing day parties up in college, and had an opportunity to play on the radio station up there, doing house music. This is back in the garage days, when garage was really hot back then. And I was doing a lot of the frat parties and stuff like that. So that's what I started doing. Then I kind of like stopped doing it, working, going to school, started working at a law firm as a paralegal, then left that and doing some other stuff. And then moving forward, I would say probably 15, 16 years ago, I ran into my cousin Carlton, Rosenberg, who has a company called Lollipop Productions.
Wow, I did not know that was your cousin. Good people.
Yeah, Carlton's my cousin. And what happened was, how I got into the house was really, he had an issue with his computer. And I knew how to fix computers. So he brought his laptop to me, and I had to dump all his music to my computer so I can clean his computer. And long story short, I started tinkling around with the house music, and I went and downloaded the software on the computer. I was just playing with a mouse and a keyboard, just playing around with it. And then went and bought a little controller, started doing it that way, and then I started live streaming. And I think I want to take credit for this, and I'm probably wrong, but I'm almost certain I was the first DJ to go live stream doing house music on social media. Because at the time, live stream was just coming out. And it was only on Facebook, doing live stream. So I was probably one of the first ones, if not the first DJ doing it. I wasn't like really known, but that was my way of getting my foot in the door and probably getting recognized. And lo and behold, playing about 4 years live stream, a good friend of mine I've known since high school, his name is Jerry Green. So shout out to my brother Jerry Green, who has Pastor Rock, or Pastor Frozen Line. He heard me play live stream, and he brought me to Sultan Burrell, who has S&B Entertainment. Okay. And rest is history. Sultan put me on my first gig, and usually when you play on your first gig, you don't play with heavy hitters. I was playing with Mark Francis and this other guy. I can't think of the other DJ name off the top of my head, but Mark Francis was one of the guys.
Okay.
And Mark Francis took a liking to me and said, bring him back again. And a few weeks later, I played on Sultan's Brand Experience at 718 Lounge. Now, they changed the name. And it was myself, Mark Francis, Soulful Messiah, and Rashida May. So that's when I got to meet all those guys. And the rest is history from that point. I've been playing ever since. And then, I did little gigs here and there. And then Brother Basil, who I've been knowing since I was 13 years old, Brother Basil, he and I talked a couple of times. And, he called me one day. He said, listen, I need you to, you're doing good. I like what you're doing. You're still growing. He said, what you need to do, get on the radio. You need to be heard on the radio.
Wow.
He said, call Louis Vega and call Deuce Martinez and see if you can get on their station. They both have their own station. At the time, Louis was running House FM, and Deuce Martinez had DWILD Music Radio on the Mixler platform.
Okay.
I did reach out to both of them, and when I reached out to Deuce called me back within 20 minutes. And I said, I don't know if you remember who I am. Deuce said, yeah, I remember exactly who you are. We met in Miami. Now this is 8 years prior to me doing the radio. And Deuce remembered me because I was with Carlton at the time.
Okay.
And we went to go through sound for Deuce Martinez, Louis Vega, Frankie Knuckles, and Jelly Bean Benitez at the spot in Miami during the conference down there. And Deuce remembered me, and I didn't know he'd been watching me and listening to me when I was playing live stream.
Oh, okay.
And he said to me, let me see what days I have. I said, I'll call you back. I'll let you know before the weekend. This is on the Thursday I spoke with him. And he said, I'll let you know by Sunday. I said, all right, cool. There's no rush. Let me know whatever day I can work with. So at the time, I was doing the Live at 5 Power Mix on Friday from 5 p.m. to 7. Deuce called me back, and 15 minutes later, can you do Fridays from 5 to 7? I said, yeah, no problem. Not a problem. And that's the rest is history. I've been playing on this station for the last 4 years. Going great. I've gotten a lot of great responses, a lot of gigs through playing on Deuce's station.
Awesome.
And then, I met, what happened was I wanted to get out more and do more outdoor gigs, or do more gigs outside. And one of the people who was friends with me on Facebook, his name was Kevin Simmons, known as Absolute House.
Okay.
And I reached out to him via social media, and I said, hey, I introduced myself. My name is George A. I would love to know if you have a spot, if I can, probably do an opening set for one of your events. He actually back, he said, call me. and I called him, and we chopped it up, and he put me on. It was 2 years ago. He put me on the gig on a Sunday at Taj Lounge, which was ran by DJ Qua.
Okay.
And it was a Sunday, and he said, "You're going to be playing with DJ Algebra." I said, "Okay." I knew who Algebra was, but I never met him, formally. And I came there, and I just went in and played my ass off. And Ab called me right after I finished my set. He had people calling him and say, "Where you find this guy at? Where you find this guy? He's good." And the rest is history. I've been playing for Ab for about almost 2 years now. We do gigs, I not only do gigs with him, but, if he needs me to run his sound and run the rentals with my decks and stuff, I rent out my decks to him. I come and set everything up and everything else, and just have fun doing it. So that's what I've been doing. And then not only that, it helped me to grow, to learn the business and to start my own business. With that. And as we all know, house music scene is kind of fickle, for lack of better words.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of fickle, because, if you're not with the in crowd, if you're not part of the clique, you're not part of this team or that team, you don't get those big gigs. You don't get those big stages, no matter how good you are.
Right.
If you're not, babyface, or a female for that matter, you're not going to get those gigs.
Exactly.
So
they do us the same way. Even though Tony is from Jersey, he is Newark, but because he resides in South Carolina, it's like no one's actually said, "Hey, Tony, won't you come back and play for us in Jersey?" Even though he's had residencies, all of that. But like you said, it's fickle. Like they want only certain DJs or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why you always see and hear people always like, well, just build your own table. Do your own thing, which we were doing anyway. The goal was to, bring house music towards the South so it can expand, and make it bigger and make the community bigger. So people that have migrated from up north this way would have a platform. But like you said, everybody creates their own, clique or whatever. And it's like, hey, you called it. They're finicky if you're not in the in crowd or sitting at a certain table. And it is what it is. That's why house therapy for the last 10 years has had its own platform.
Right.
And growing.
And the thing is, I found that me starting my own was just great. And one of the first project I started doing, which you guys know about, the very first project was I created the magazine, the house music, which is called Deep House, and I owe all that credit to my wife for me doing that, because I had a magazine before when I was in the fashion scene, because I was a big photographer and doing Fashion Week in New York City and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And shot for a lot of big magazines back then, and I started my own fashion magazine called Fashion Icon. And I since retired it because, I was in a toxic relationship and I couldn't focus on that and the magazine too much. So when I retired it, my wife now, Chrissy, who when she found that I had the magazine and everything, and she kept saying, "Why don't you bring it back? Why don't you bring it back?" And I was like, I didn't want to do it. It's a lot of work, and I didn't want to do it. So it was just one day. I just finished my radio show on Friday night, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do the magazine. I just, out of the blue, I said, I'm gonna do it. So I said, I gotta come up with a name. I didn't want to do Fashion Icons because I already did that.
Right.
I wanted to come up with a name, and I came up with Deep House. And actually, the Deep House comes from the phrase that Kevin Ab Simmons, my cousin, who's my cousin also, he used to always say Deep House, Deep House. People don't know about Deep House. He will always say that.
Yeah.
But the Deep House, him saying it always stuck in my head.
Okay.
So that's when I came up naming it Deep House, the House Music Magazine. And when I came up with the concept, I said, okay, I gotta put someone on the cover that I know I can get that's reachable, that has a good following.
Right.
And that's when I reached out to Ray Vaughn, who is Justin DJ's father, who also manages Justin.
Right.
And I told him my concept of what I wanted to do. And, I had to reassure him this wasn't a publicity stunt. I wasn't doing it to try to make money off the name. This is legitimate business. And he gave me the okay to put Just on the cover. And the rest is history. We did, of course, we interviewed Tony also, had him in the magazine.
It's an awesome magazine.
Yeah,
it's
sure
awesome.
is. And we thank you for that.
Yeah, so I started doing that, and I created the team. I created my team who I love so dearly. My team, Dawn, Miss Jazz, Dan, Zakia, Lisa, Angel, Andrea, and then I can't forget my cousin Winter and Anna, who both reside they resigned from working with me because of the magazine working with me gave them opportunity to work with more prestigious magazines to get paid a lot more money.
Yeah.
So that was a great thing, and I was happy for them.
Yeah.
But
so
team,
we definitely got to give it up for your team. Absolutely, because they're awesome. Because you're putting out an awesome product. Yeah.
Yeah, they are the backbone of the magazine. They the one who helped make it a reality.
Yeah.
So that being said, the magazine is doing very well. We already had, of course, Just a DJ on the cover.
Right.
We already had Bays on the cover. We had Nikki Afflict on the cover. We had Aaron K. Gray on the cover. Who else? We now working with, we got Beloved and Stan Zeph dropping December next month. We have Jihad coming in December. We got Merlin Bob coming in January. We have Coffee, your Flowetris coming in 2024. We got Tony Touch, DJ Spin. So we have a lot of people, Charisma. We have so many people. Louis Vega coming down the line in 2024. So we have a lot of people coming to the cover, and I'm very excited to be able to work with a lot of these artists and DJs that not only are the cornerstone and pillar of house music, but they're my mentors. They helped me.
Yeah.
They gave me the opportunity when I was just a nobody, just trying to do this magazine. I didn't have a big name. Nobody knew who I was. Except I was just a local DJ that was doing house music, and someone took a chance and gave me the opportunity.
There you go.
So that's what happened. Now, from that stem, from the magazine comes from, when I started Deep House, I wanted to brand Deep House.
Okay.
I wanted to brand it, but I didn't want to brand it Deep House, so it had to be something more to it. So I branded Deep House Soul. It's a collective of deep house music with soul music behind it. Okay. And when I started branding it, now my show changed from Tribal Expressions to Deep House Soul. I went that route. And then what I did was I said, okay, I want to brand it all the way across the board. So we just, come October 15th, will be the first launch of Deep House Soul Radio on the Mixler platform.
Oh, awesome. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Let's go.
And we're going to have a bunch of DJs who already email me or text me that want to be part of this project. I'm looking forward to it. To start putting that together. Okay. Guest spots on there. Of course, Tony, we got Tony coming as a guest spot. He don't know it yet, but he's going to be coming as a guest spot.
Well, thank you, George.
He don't know that yet. I'm just a shameless plug. I had to throw that in there.
Yeah, throw that in there.
we got guest spots. It's going to be every Saturday night from I'm playing from 6 to 8. So the guest spot is from 8 to 10, which is a 2-hour set. And then the guest DJ submit their mix to me. I produce their show. And, of course, we do the flyer. We get it out. We promote it. And we have the DJ promote, let them know they're going to be on Deep House Soul Radio Saturday night from 8 to 10. Check out the show and stuff like that. We're doing that. And then on the side of that, not only do we have the radio show, but we also started the clothing line called Deep House Soul Apparel. You can go to deephousesoulapparel.shop and you can get hoodies, t-shirts, socks, baseball hats. 2024, we have the summer line coming out. Women's bathing suits, a one piece and a bikini with the logo on the
He is not playing.
I'm loving this.
So
He is not playing.
So we are doing something unprecedented when it comes to house music, and you know that I don't care where you go out in the world at any festival, most everybody doing the same thing. They selling T-shirts or hats. They say house music or deep house or whatever it is for house owners. We want to get to the next level of doing socks. We have socks with my Deep House logo on the sock.
Wow.
We have the back hats with the Deep House logo on the snapback hat.
Okay.
We have women bathing suit, the one piece with the logo in the front, the one piece, and the bikini, the logo's on the back part of the bottom, and then on the logos on both for the breast. No, we are not playing.
I love it. You ain't playing. I love it. Go in, go hard. Come on, George.
We make it sexy for the women. You know, we want to bring a different vibe to the house scene. And it's about having fun.
Yes.
It's about having fun in what we do, and I love what I do. I love working. And just, you guys will be the first ones to hearing this. No one else heard this. Only two other people. That will be my artist, Christy, and my wife, Chrissy. You guys be the first to hear that we will be starting Deep House Soul Records.
Oh, man.
Whoa. Wow. Come on, people. You got to give it up for that.
That's right.
Come on.
He grinding.
Yes.
Really
come on.
We are doing something. It's geared to the house community, not just in Jersey or the tri-state area. Tri-state meaning, Jersey, New York, and Connecticut, and Philly, but also to the South, North Carolina, South Carolina, Miami, the UK, Japan, all over, So we are taking it to the next level when it comes to branding and bringing something different to the table. We interviewed Terry Hunter at Plainfield House Festival 2 weeks ago. And one of the things Terry Hunter said that stuck with me, that we have to get out the mindset of playing, when we do a set, all DJs, is that we playing boom, 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 which means that between 122 and 128 tempo from start to finish. We have to get into introducing other music.
Yes.
Because there's so much music out there. It's a whole lot of music out there. No matter whether you look at calypso, reggae, hip-hop, house, R&B, gospel, so much different music out there.
And that's exactly what I love. Yes. That's why I tell Tony, be versatile. Be versatile. Bring it all in there. Yes.
That's why I have two different shows doing two different styles of house music.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Right, and that's the thing. We need to bring that element. Like even with my show now, I start out with down tempo jazzy house.
Yeah,
and then I bring up and bring that high energy with deep house, Afro beats and stuff like that. Afro house, and then I close my show out. I go down to down tempo again, and then I might mix in a slow song that was remixed into a house, but now you're hearing the original version of it.
Exactly. So, yes.
I'm doing something. I want to do something different, and I'm not doing it to get the pat from another DJ, the pat on the back, and say, "Oh, I like what you're doing." No, I'm doing something for the crowd. I want the people to understand, because you have to open your ears and not get stuck in. Oh, I only want to hear ensemble, or I only want to hear a con, or I only want to hear Black Coffee, no, there's so many other artists.
There's so much music out here.
There's so much music, and we have to be able to present that music to the crowd. And I just I was talking to Chrissy Love a little while ago, who I managed, and I was telling her I love the set Jihad Muhammad. Big shout out to Jihad Muhammad. I love the set that Jihad did the Weekway Park House Festival. And if you wasn't there to witness it, it's not hard to explain, but it's hard to fathom because he took you on a journey. He started out down tempo with those R&B classic dance tunes that's at 110, 112, 115 BPM. And then he took you all the way up and he brought you from the R&B stuff that played on 98.7 Kiss FM or WBLS here in New York. And then he brought you to Zanzibar. And then he took you to the garage. And then he brought you to here, to 2003, to the Afro house. And he beat you in the head. And then he brought you back down and lead it right into Joe Casal's step.
I love
so
it.
it was to see that and witness it, opened my eyes on how a DJ is supposed to present a set.
Exactly.
Not saying that we all supposed to play the same way because we all play differently.
Right.
We all have our own, style of playing.
Right.
But you need to be able to bring that element. Element. It's like what West once said. I heard Carol West once said this in an interview. He said, "The style of music changed, but my formula doesn't."
I love
you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Your
trust me,
formula,
I know. We know. That's why
the
when
formula
we play
does not
it, we're able to do that. I love it.
Right. The style changes.
But the
Everything
formula
changes
stays the
around,
same.
but your formula stays the same because your formula what got you there. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you keep the same formula, you're always going to be successful at what you're doing. And success is not measured by how many people listen to you. Success is measured by how you can do it and that your longevity and you're not afraid to fall down and get back up.
You better preach. Come on.
That's what success is measured by. And so many of us, DJs, producers, artists, singers, dancers, we get it twisted when we say, I'm successful because I got 1,500 people following me and they like what I'm doing. No, that's not how success is measured.
Nope.
You're recognized for your craft, yes, but success is measured by how well you keep doing it. You see what I'm saying? You can have one person follow you and listen to your live stream. That one person come to your party, he's the only one there dancing, and you're doing that for 10 years, guess what? You're successful in what you did.
Yep.
That's what success is made of. So, everything that I'm doing is I love what I do. I have fun what I'm doing. I get to meet a lot of great people along the way. I have people who have called me, gave me sound advice. I have people call me, gave me, because I'm very open to constructive criticism because I'm a firm believer that if you call me with constructive criticism, not down to me, but saying, look, gee, you did this wrong, and you give them that criticism, I take it and I build on it. I give you an example, and I hate to bring it up, but this is a perfect example.
Okay.
Some years ago, Ricky Clark, everybody knew who Ricky Clark is.
Yeah.
Ricky Clark had went on social media in an interview with Dawn Williams when Dawn started out doing This Is It. And he went in on me, like really criticized the way I was playing. He criticized me using the sync button. He criticized me doing a lot of, he went in. Went in. And instead of me getting mad, what I did was I laid all my cards on the table.
Okay.
And this is where I wasn't afraid. I'm not afraid of failing. Okay. I told him, and I made it public on social media, I said, we can go to your favorite club in front of your crowd and we can battle for controllers. And if I lose, I would be glad to give you my controller.
Wow.
No problem. That's how I knew how confident I was in my playing. But in that same thing, it made me step my game up as a DJ. Because at the time, I started playing on this radio station in Brooklyn. And there's one day the controller wasn't working. And I was like, oh, shoot. So I had to play on the decks. And I've never played on decks before. It forced me to play on decks. And when I played that first night, I never went back to a controller.
Wow.
I refused to play on on any control. I mean, if I have to, and I have no choice, I would do it. But in most cases, I refuse to play on a controller. I'd rather play on decks because playing on decks, it gives me the freedom. It shows that I'm capable of playing, that I can play with the big boys. I'm playing on the big boys' toys, and I'm not relying on, not saying that playing on a controller is bad because I come from that. I still have my controller. I don't say it's bad because some folks are comfortable with that. That's what they play on.
Right.
You know, it's accessible because you can just take a controller, go into a club, 2 plugs, boom, 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 and you're rocking and rolling. If I got to go with decks, I got to plug in the decks, I got to plug in the Wi-Fi, I got to plug on this and plug my mix in. Run. It's a lot more. So, but, you know, like I said, for me only, and this is just my preference, you know, I love to play on decks. I can play on any deck. I can play on 3000s. I can play on 2000s, 1000s. I can play on any deck you put in front of me, get on it. If you show me it, I can play on it. No problem. You know, I'm that confident. I can play on the controller. The first time I played on the Pioneer, what is it? The new what's the model of the Pioneer? The one with the screen in the middle, the controller. I think Tony, you have one, right? You have one.
Yeah, I have that one.
Right. My first time playing on it ever, I played on a wedding, and I played my ass off. You know, but the thing is, like, you have to be willing and learning to adapt.
Right. You have to be willing to adapt. Absolutely. You got to learn how to adapt. And I've been in places where DJs say, "Oh, I can't play on that," or "I don't know how to play on that." No, I'm not going to tell you I know how to play. What's what? This is a fader. This is up and down. This is deck 1. This is deck 2.
Yep.
Okay, where am I getting? I need to come from here.
Show me what goes where, and I'm good.
That's it. Once I get it, I figure everything else out while I'm playing.
Yep.
But you know, the thing is that, you know, I am in, for lack of better words, in awe when I'm around DJs, you know, cats like Bill Casal and Tony Humphries and Timmy Regisford and just a DJ, you know, DJ Amir, you know, Deuce Martinez, even Tony, you know, me and Tony, we never been around each other, but just, you know, being able to talk to him on a couple of times, get some information out of him how to do things. You know, Tony Motley, you know,
that's my brother right there. Tony Motley, my brother.
Yeah, you know, I get to, you know, and I've been around Tony Motley, you know, I've been around Jazzy B, you know, I know Jazzy B, Jazzy B, we was always in passing in college days and we didn't even know each other. You know, so the thing is, like, I have fun what I do. I love what I do. I love, you know, doing this for the people and seeing smiling and they, you know, getting, you know, the product, you know, people, you know, I got the hood now.
Right, and it shows. It definitely shows. The hood I got,
but everybody named on there that, you know, I support. And I said this a whole lot of times. And you guys are a firm example of that because you just mentioned it. We love this industry so much, but sometimes it doesn't love us back.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Right. So you just have to keep pushing and keep doing you. And like you said, the right people will follow. The right people will show up. Every DJ has done events, shown up to empty rooms or whatever, but they never stop doing what they're doing because they love what they do. You guys are artists at what you do, and that's why I wanted to create a show like House Calls to showcase people that are out here grinding and putting in the work that don't maybe always get their flowers or on certain stages. You know, my show may not be that big, but it's a platform that I want to grow and to show the house community, even people that aren't house heads who are trying to understand this thing called house music. These are teachable moments. These are letting people know, hey, there are people in the background, in the forefront that are out here grinding, that are, you know, doing events and that you can be a part of. It's a community. Yes. It's not a clique. It's a community. So you can be a part of that community and learn what house music is from all these DJs and producers and artists and dances and promoters, all that. You know, it's an awesome thing.
We cover it all.
We cover it all. Yeah. So we know you have awesome events coming up. Like I know you've got your Tribal Expression, the 1 year anniversary, the Black Affair. I know you have
Yes.
that. I think that's in what, November?
That's November 11th. We got the 1 year anniversary of the magazine.
Of the magazine.
Yes, and we're inviting everybody that was in the magazine or on the cover is invited. They're these are invited guests that they don't pay for tickets, but
Okay.
they guests do pay for tickets and stuff like that. So if you guys are able to make it up, if you can, we would love to have you there. We're gonna have surprise, probably a couple of DJs a surprise to come through and rock out for like maybe 10 or 15 minutes on the decks.
Okay.
But we're doing that, and then let me just give you something else that you guys are not aware of that we are working on, myself and Dawood Johnson. So big shout out to Dawood Johnson. Got the conference in 2024.
Okay.
We're also implementing the first ever House Music Awards.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
George, that's
So-
awesome. Please give it up, people, for that. That is
We
great.
are doing the first House Music Award show that's going to be embedded in the conference. We're going to have nominees. We're going to have people who is nominated for certain positions or certain things that they did in the house, whether you're the best DJ of 2023, the newest DJ, breakout DJ 2023, stuff like that. I'm also introducing the two first Lifetime Achievement awards, which is the Larry Levan Award and the Larry Levan Award and Frankie Knuckles Award.
Oh, gosh, Joe. Look at you. That is going to be so awesome.
That's serious.
That's great.
That's going to be that's a prestigious award that we're giving to, and I'm going to let the cat out the bag.
Ooh, I'm getting all the nuggets. Come on.
So if you guys know Christian M. Johnson, Christian is doing the first featured film dedicated to this house music. It's called The Music Got Me.
Wow.
And if you go on my website, deephouse.magazine.com, the trailer is on my website.
Okay.
Christian has been nominated to receive the Frankie Knuckles Award.
Wow.
Wow, that's great.
This is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Like, this is dope. I love this.
I guess we started this radio show just in time.
I know. Look at God.
That means we got to have you back on.
Oh, definitely. Joe's going to have a lot to share with us in 2024. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So we are putting a lot of stuff. And here's the thing, and I know we don't have much time left, but here's the thing. When you look at house music versus hip-hop, hip-hop, we all know we're celebrating 50 years of hip-hop.
Right.
Yeah.
But we also have to celebrate 50 years of house music because they're parallel to each other.
Right.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And no one's talking about it. And no one is doing anything about it. We have to do that. And we have to recognize the forefathers who opened the doors, like Larry Levan, like Frankie Knuckles, like these guys who opened the doors and did, what they did in the past when it comes to the Paradise Garage and the Loft in Chicago and all that stuff like that. We have to recognize these folks. And knowing that house music plays a big part, because I was telling, when I was talking to Christian on the phone the other day, I was telling her, you don't understand how house music and hip-hop are so much alike, because we have so many people that come from house migrated to hip-hop.
Exactly.
I'm one of them.
Right, but I want to give you some examples. You look at Hard Hitting Harry, right?
Yeah.
Hard Hitting Harry, good friend of mine, loved his brother, Haitian brother, loved him to death. He started out as the Fugees DJ. He was the Fugees' original DJ.
Wow.
Then he went over to house, everything. When you look at Hakim Green, who Hakim from Channel Live with the song with Terrorist One, Madism, used to be at the Zanzibar dancer to house music.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He was a dancer before he was a rapper.
See, this is awesome. See, these are teachable moments. Like you said, this is stuff that needs to be shared with the world and with the community,
Right.
So they'll
And
know.
people-
Yeah.
We have to know the history
Yes.
in order to get to the future.
Yes.
And we don't understand it. And this is where we come in to teach the cats that's coming behind us. We
Exactly.
teach the George folks. We got to teach just the DJs. We got to teach J Star. We got to teach all these young guys, the DJ Amirs. We got to teach them, where house music really originated from,
Right.
and how it came. We have there's a lot of people out here that say, house music started in Chicago, or house music started in Europe, or house music started in New York. Nobody really knows where it actually starts from. That first house record, we don't know. We can only assume, because it's the only people that's going to tell you that is the first people that was there to hear something.
Right.
Oh, I never heard this before. This is something different. Oh, I heard this in 1978. No, but I heard something in 1976 here in New York. Well, we don't really know.
No,
but the thing is,
it came from disco. And
right,
R&B.
that's where it came from.
R&B. That's where it came from.
Yeah, that's where it comes from. Because now, when you look at the production now, you look at the Beloveds, look at the Jahads, look at all these guys producing, and what they're doing is retouching R&B songs and making it to house music.
Yep. Yep. Music is awesome. Music is
Man,
awesome.
I just played the gig last night at me and Deuce Martinez at Little Lounge in down in North, and I played Tank, When We.
Yeah.
Beloved.
The retouch.
Yeah.
I got the retouch by Beloved.
Yeah.
I played the retouch of it off his white label. Man, the girls was going crazy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But that's an R&B song,
right?
Turn into a house.
And turn into a house record.
Yeah,
exactly.
So
that's what my smash
do
during the show.
Right.
Yeah, we do that on the show. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, the thing is, I give credit when credit is due. I give credit to Beloved, all these guys that are producing, who are doing great things with house music and take it to the next level. I give them credit, all the credit in the world. And the thing is now, my job is to go to the next level. To take it to the next
right,
and
you're doing that with the magazine, with the award shows, and the
with
clothing
the award
line,
shows,
everything. Like you're
line.
doing that,
Yes.
you're taking it to the next level. Like you said,
I'm only taking that from my very beginning when I was introduced to in the back end of music, the background as a tour manager by my brother Hassan Sharif, who not only was an actor and played in a lot of big movies, like The Professional and Zebrahead, but also he was a tour manager of the Fugees, who brought me in, and I worked with him on the Fugees project. I worked with him on, I've been on the road with The Lot, with A Boogie. I've done stuff with City High. So I learned from that, and I took my knowledge that I've learned in hip-hop, and I'm bringing it over to house.
Right.
And I'm saying, if I can do this in hip-hop, I could do it in house.
Right,
What's
and
the
you're
difference?
paying it forward. Yeah.
Right. It's just two different genres of music, but it's the same cause. It's making people dance.
Exactly.
Exactly. So, that's what we're doing. That's me in a nutshell. I mean, there's a lot more, but I gave you the key points. I gave you some exclusive stuff that nobody don't know yet. You guys was the first to hear it.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited. I'm excited for you. Now, I think, let the people know where you will be at next, because I think you're going to be playing with Deuce again at the Library Courtyard for a pre-Halloween outdoor event.
Oh, man, we got so much coming down.
I think that's on, Friday, October the 13th?
Friday, October the 13th. Now, before we go there, next Friday will be with myself, Deuce Martinez, and DJ Amir will be at Lou Lounge next Friday from 10 to 3 a.m. We'll be there doing our first open house music event at that club next Friday. Then that's next week. And then the 13th of October, we're doing the Halloween party. Myself, Deuce Martinez, Martin G, at the Library Court, at North Library Court, outside. God willing, we have good weather. We're going to have $100 for the best costume. We're going to be giving away raffles.
Oh, that's dope.
We're going to be doing a lot there for that event. And then, of course, after that, I got the the 1 year anniversary magazine event,
Right.
Black Tie event, coming at the Chandelier. Also, get your tickets now. You can get your tickets. You go to my Facebook page, or if you go to, I got to put it on my website, but if you go to the website, deephouse.magazine.com, you can get your tickets. The tickets are $40 discount. We have about 45 tickets left at $40. Once they run out, they go back to the regular price of $60. So get your tickets now. We got Dawood Johnson playing, Chauncey B. We got comedian Monique Latif. We're going to make the people laugh and giving them stitches in their stomach. So come on out and enjoy that event. That's going to be coming on November 11th.
Okay, so your website, they can find out about the events, the clothing line, all of
Everything
that
is
is
on
going
the
to be on the website.
Everything is on the website. You go to deephouse.magazine.com. You go there. You will see the clothing line. You can click on that, and it'll take you to the clothing line thing. The event that will be on there. You can click on there. Free events we don't put on there. Only ticket events we put on there. But I will put flyers up on the website where we're gonna be at. But the ticket events, you can click on it. You can purchase your tickets right through the website. Get your discount ticket at $40 if you plan on coming, or anybody plan on coming, and just doing it. And one more thing before we go, I got one more jewel drop on y'all.
Go ahead, I want it.
One more thing, because this came to mind. So, in addition to starting the radio station, Deep House Soul Radio will be the first ever house music radio. Will be going to the clubs, broadcasting live at the clubs in Jersey.
Wow. You know what? Ladies and gentlemen, do like me. I'm going to have to go to the web page, and I'm going to have to do my homework, because you have so much stuff going on and so much stuff coming. Like, this is crazy. So please, ladies and gentlemen, follow him. Please follow George Deep House Aiken. Please make sure you support the magazine, the clothing line. Get ready for the award show, like everything. Please come out in November for his 1 year anniversary. This is going to be crazy. George, please keep doing what you're doing. God has given you a vision. He's given you a helpmate and your wife. Shout out to her, because I always like to, applaud the wives that are supporting the DJs. Because we do a lot behind the scenes, so definitely shout out to her. Give her our best as well. I know she's not here while we're doing this, but yeah. So let me definitely show some love for that. But yes, Tony done went outside on me. Okay, all right, let's wrap it up, George. Okay, so so ladies and gentlemen, please
shout out you and Tony. Shout out you and Tony.
Shout out me.
Shout out you and Tony. You and Tony, yeah.
Thank you, George.
Shout out you and Tony, because you guys, y'all did a lot. It's been a lot. Husband and wife team.
Yes.
And only two of y'all is doing that. You and Tony and Sharonda and Flash.
Thank you. We are in good company. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you.
Get on outside before Tony leaves.
I know, right? Listen, he will do it. Let me head on out the door. Thank you, George. Thank you so much for letting us come and just pop up on you today. I love you. We'll be seeing you soon, my boy. All right?
Yes.
Let's go.
I love you too. Y'all stay.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey, guys, I want to share this quote with you by Toni Morrison. If you are free, you need to free somebody else. If you have some power, then your job is to empower somebody else. Have a blessed day. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in with House Calls with TNT, where music, culture, and talk radio meets.
Thank you for